where those who perceive truth may strive to make others see.
A big, powerful America, and shoot them for what?
On that continent, we are trying to forge a new identity for which we need each other.
With the last words on my lips, that I am a revolutionary. And you're going to have to keep on saying that.
I pay my taxes. This is a free country. Everyone sees an angry man in a red hat. I see a hostage insisting our prison doesn't exist as if he believes it's fact.
I noticed that the calendar says 2025, and he was killed in 1963. And so my opinion about who killed JFK has about as much relevance as who killed William McKinley.
1963. I hear 2 gunshots ring. Taxes are just the ransom we pay at the toll. We've been psych patients insisting that we're free since the grassy knoll.
I thought that those shots could have been coming right across the top of our head.
Oh my God, the president's been shot. Maybe ransom isn't an accurate description. That implies our captives will let us go at some point, as if they're still listening. Keep yelling, brother. They'll shoot you up with the next drug while they trample all over the most American of causes. Do you want more money? A supposedly brave president asks the Pentagon that fails all its audits.
An $850 billion budget, why that money isn't well accounted for. And especially when they see food insecurity on military bases, and they see...
You want to talk about that? Because that's a good... We should be talking... I mean,
well,
I'm trying to understand where you're trying to go, other than the dollars.
A dead man found in a cell for suicidal inmates managed to kill himself on someone's watch. The nurse yells for the doctor, and they call in cash to help make it stop.
If there was a video of some guy or gal committing felonies on an island, and I'm in charge, don't you think you'd see it?
The whole scenario almost reminded them that these bars really do exist.
Maria Farmer says Epstein sexually assaulted her more than 20 years ago.
He showed me where the men monitoring everything were. I saw all the cameras. What it was like old televisions, basically, like stacked,
Monitors,
they were
yes.
Monitors inside this cabinet. And there were men sitting here, and I looked on the cameras, and I saw toilet, bed, toilet, bed. I am never going to use the restroom here, and I'm never going to sleep here. It was very obvious that they were like monitoring private moments.
She believes there are tapes. The question is, who has them?
They can't realize their leader was Jeffrey's best friend.
Horrible human being. He has nasty things to his best friends' wives. Anyone who first tries to gain your trust and then uses it to do bad things.
Cash comes back to the office, still nervous. Maybe more red meat will make it end. Maybe we can get some blacks, call them ghetto, call them rude. Maybe we can get the record labels to ramp up their previous efforts on the radio and make them look like criminals and fools.
American record labels had allegedly begun to conspire to promote crime in hip-hop lyrics with the ostensible goal of facilitating the filling of private prisons.
The immigrants, all of them. Call in the troops. I don't care if it's legal. If everyone wakes up, it'll be a coup. That lady selling flowers and delicious tacos, a terrorist. Not the health insurance CEOs deciding who gets to live or die based on who they think is relevant.
Insurance companies have used a strategy for the last 20 years that's known as deny, delay, and defend.
Those Home Depot workers, terrorists. Not BlackRock buying up the homes till the streets align with the homeless that we call derelicts.
Home sales in America are at their lowest level in a decade despite population growth. According to data from the National Association of Realtors, 6 million homes were sold in 2021. But now, only 4 million homes are selling at an annualized rate. Potential sellers with a home loan don't want to sell because the rental market is even more unaffordable.
The gas station clerk, terrorist. Not the defense contractor selling our soldiers defective guns with CEOs that are meritless.
The F-35 is the Defense Department's largest and most costly acquisitions program, and perhaps its most troubled.
Those street vendors, all terrorists. Those quesadillas cause anti-Semitism. After he treats Elon's autistic wave, RFK will get down to the bottom of all of this. I've got some other things that may help. A bomb drops in the background. Everyone looks nervous. Poor tepid Tulsi says, I don't think that'll help right now. I decide what makes America great, and we need World War III. Don't worry. MAGA will fall back in line. They'll give their kids to the machine. You'll see. A young editor strolls beside the old man who once transformed the CIA. Alan Dulles spits. That little Kennedy, he thought he was a god.
Got to review our history now in seeing that this was a professional hit. I don't know what one does with that. That's not my job. I just wanted to find out what happened. And what I found happened was a professional hit.
I apologize to my fellow inmates. But maybe there's a way for those looking to break the ancient strength of chains forged in the past. For this emergency occasion, I've developed a simple spell to cast. I think Jesus would approve, so the Christians will be glad. It translates into, we are lucid, aware, and very mad. Direct us at the prison guards. I mean the bureaucrats. You want to know what is this incantation? How long it must last? Do it until you no longer feel trapped. Do it until your descendants will see that this point in history left a stark contrast. Do it until the lobbyists feel aghast. Do it until corrupt representatives realize this is the end of their act. Do it until your legs get feeling after a coma or wearing a cast. I want you to whistle and make bird noises, as if you were asked, how does the caged blackbird sing?